Molweni guys, igama lam ngu-Elam Heke and welcome to my YouTube channel. To all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. And to all the people who have just subscribed or are about to subscribe, you are welcome to the channel. Thank you so much. Today, I just want to answer a few of the questions you guys asked about me, or you want to know, or you want to find out about me. The first question was, where is Elam from? Elam Sugapi. I was born in Grahamstown. Especially in Grahamstown. I did not grow up there. I moved to Paddy because my mother's from Paddy. So I moved to Paddy to stay with my grandma. I think for the first 4 years. And then when I was 5, I moved to Port Alfred to stay with my mom because that's where she was working at the time. So I grew up in Port Alfred from grade 0 to grade 12. I was in Port Alfred. We used to go to Paddy for holidays. So in essence, I am from Paddy. I grew up in Port Alfred. Yeah. Question is, where is my husband from? My husband is from Cape Town. They have Ilalis Wetu here in the Eastern Cape, but they had to go. His parents are both in Cape Town. So when we go home to Ekapa. So Makoti was Ekapa. Yeah, I'm a city Makoti. How many kids do I have? Oh, this makes me so old. I have 3 kids. I have a 18-year-old, I have a 6-year-old, and I have a 1-year-old this month. Yay! And that is it. I'm not having any more. The third question is, where did I study? I studied in Grahamstown at Rose University. And what do I do? I guess that's the next question. I did Bachelor of Pharmacy, so I'm a pharmacist by profession. I work for the Department of Health, guys. I'm not gonna say where. The next one is, how to have a good relationship with a partner. Your son, it depends on the partner you have, I guess. First of all, my relationship is based on God. My partner's and I's, or my husband's and I's relationship is based on God. I was very particular when I was looking for a man because I wanted a man who respected God, a man who knew God, and yeah, my husband is that. So because Galoksana in the Bible, it does say men should love their wives as Christ loved the church. So that's what I was looking for, a man who loves Christ. Who loves God, so that what is the meaning of loving someone else? And Kesana, I got just that. So my advice is, I don't know, like, put God first in your relationship, and then is a relationship right? I don't know. That's what we put first. That's what we put first. So yes, that's my advice for a good relationship or a good partner, okay? Or how to, that is my advice on how to have a good relationship with a partner. My biggest pet peeve, guys, like, close your mouth when you're chewing. That's my biggest pet peeve. I'm sorry, guys. I know there are people who don't notice this about themselves, but guys, I get your sana. I will leave my food if a person is not chewing properly. If their mouth is open and they're making a noise when they chew, your sana. I also, guys, am I get disgusted very quickly. I remember one of my kids, I think the middle, yes, low pakat, he had vomited. And I also vomited. I feel embarrassed saying this, but that's how, like, inclusive guys. If I see just one little thing disgusting, I will quickly vomit. Like, my husband knows this. If the kids are messing, he must go fix. I can't, guys. I'm sorry, but so yes, that's why, like, there's so many things that disgust me. The biggest lesson I've learned in life is not everybody has your back. And your son, the latest one I've learned is your colleagues are not your friends. I feel like I'm holding on to this. I know one friend of mine who's gonna laugh, and probably my husband too. But your colleagues are not your friends. My other friend laughed and said, "Did you not know this, like, auntie?" But yes, I've just realized. Such a, I don't know, like, I love people. Like, I love having good relationships with people, and I love giving people chances. But what I hate and despise is a person who talks about me. And but so yes, that's like your friends. Like, not everybody's your friend. That is one of the biggest lessons I've just recently learned. The other question was, okay, let me just go into my Insta questions. It says, career-wise, what do you wish your younger self knew? I won't lie. I enjoyed my career at my young age. I still do, but I wish I knew that we'd work gay holidays, guys. Yo, guys, I wish I knew by December. Yo, Sana, I feel like for me that is the worst. I cannot, but I work, but I feel like for me, Sana, I wasn't mentally ready for that. Like, I'm still not mentally ready for that. But hustle is a hustle, and we have to hustle. The next question is, what do you wish you would have done differently in your previous relationship? I've only dated guys and guys counter up, guys, ne? So I didn't really have a lot of relationships. But in my previous relationship, what I wish I had done differently was get out quicker. In my first one. My second one wasn't really a relationship with you. So my first one was a real relationship, and I wish I got out sooner. I wish I knew, but the first sign was the sign to get out. That's what I would have done differently. But now I wouldn't have had my child. But yes. Another question was, if you would have to go back to the past, what would you advise your younger self with relationship? Oh, this is a tough question. But I'll probably go tell my younger self to not trust easily. I was very gullible back then. I think that's why I always tell my friends they're so gullible, because I believe they are. I've learned so much. Like, I'm always like watching out for the worst. So I always tell my friends when they tell me something, oh, you are so gullible, winner. So yes, I probably would have told myself not to trust so easily. And also I would have told myself to the red flags, to notice the red flags, because sometimes we miss them because we're in love. So yeah, so I believe those are the two most important things I would have told my younger self then. Oh, and also to abstain from sex. Probably the most important, to abstain. Yeah. The next question is advice on financing for a house as a couple. Well, when it came to us buying a house, we went me and my husband, we do everything like together. So when it came to financing, we did it together. We bought our house now that we're married. So guys, when it comes to this question, I know most of you are gonna say, oh, the husband must buy. No. I'm Christian, ne? And my values are different. As much as my husband must provide, I would, even tomorrow, even like next year or whenever, I would always say, let's go in together. Because now I wouldn't want, not that he would, like I know he would not, but I wouldn't want to be, every time we have a fight or something, I wouldn't want to be made to feel that the house is his, it's not ours. I don't know if that makes sense. I know, but some will say, but yes, he's the provider, he does, and everything. But in the house department, I felt like we should do it together because it's our home, and so that we both feel we have an ownership in it. I feel that was, so for me, it depends on, like, different strokes for different folks. So it depends on the partner you're with. Some partners might say, I want to buy a house, I'm the man, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it depends on you guys. Tomorrow I'll prefer it this way. Even if he says, no, I'm buying like in a million times, I've got a million or whatever, I've got 100 million, I would still prefer us to go like 50, or to buy it together, so that I don't feel like an outsider, or kind of, when like ownership means bana, I'm part of the house as well. I don't know if it makes sense with you. I hope it does. And then the second last question is, does being a mother take away a lot of time from having fun? For me, it does not. Guys, for me, it does not. Now, I have an amazing husband. I'm sorry, guys, I'm going to be bragging about my husband so much. I'm sorry. But yeah, guys, I have an amazing father, an amazing guy. So when I want to go, I go. I leave my kids with my husband, you know. And luckily, I'm blessed to have a daughter that is old enough to help him. So when I do go, I don't feel guilty that I'm leaving 2 young kids or 3 young kids with my husband. I know I'm leaving him with 1 older kid who's going to help him with the 2 younger ones. So, mnasana, guys, I like gallivanting. Like, I like things. So, ndiyahamba. If I'm going to go with my friends, ndiyahamba. But yes, that is just, it depends on the relationship with. But for me, it doesn't. Having these kids hasn't put a stand on having fun at all. I have fun still, and I love it for myself, Sham. The last question is, my goals for 2024 going to 2025 is to help my daughter strive for her best, or in the final weeks of matric, and to help her and make sure that she does her best, so that she can get varsity next year, so she can study and become whatever she wants to be. Also is for us to grow in God. Like, that's one of the goals I have, like, I think together with my husband, is just to have a better relationship with God, to get to know him more. And I'm grateful because I've become closer to him within the last few months, and I love where I am at the moment, my relationship with God. So that was one of the most important ones as well. Also, my other goal is to, I don't know, hopefully be blessed with finances so I can fix this house of ours and make it like the home we want it to be. And we look forward to 2025, and whatever comes by, if God is by our side, there's nothing we cannot achieve. So we've come to the end of the questions. Thank you guys for all the questions that we asked. Oh, and thank you for all and thank you to all the people that have said I have given them courage, and I've also helped them like realize one of the toxic relationships. I really appreciate your words. And as it wasn't easy at first for me to do this, but again, I thought many people might learn a thing or two, especially for the younger ones. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope for all of those who haven't subscribed, they subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you so much. Share, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, thank you so much.